Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Jacksonville.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Ready, set. 80 weapons.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 29, Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action now. Lawrence. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Jaguars at 9-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Tua.
Open man, here's Benson.
Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
On the double. Hey,
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Etienne up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 40 now on second down. Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Match box right.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Benson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Got it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Once more, Etienne. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Hey, orbit. Hey, team stick.
On third and goal, Lawrence rolling to his right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10. Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, and stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Ready. You go forward. Hey, back.
On play action, Lawrence. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, 5-7.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
80 weapons. 82 jet bombers. 82 jet bombers. Hey, exit. Hey, Alpha. Stop.
Lawrence will throw. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, it's Taylor. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Again, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional in the battle of game plans. Theirs has been...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jagsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hey, Echo! Hey, Charlie! Hey, you!
From the 31, Lawrence gets this quickly to Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Wahoo!
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16.
Hey, Hayward! Hey, box up! Hey, high 7!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, exit! Hey, Alpha!
Here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. And that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league. And every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, Delta! Go! Nice.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2nd and 2.
61, match box, right. Hey, orbit. Hey, C6. Get up. Hit.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Touchdown Jaguars! Evan Ingram with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
17.
They run once more with Taylor. And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Ready?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On the ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132.
Now Lawrence, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, you. Hit.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Hey, Chris. 218, stop it. Hey, Wahoo. No.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Back to the ground with Etienne. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you always want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the fourth down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. One final try for Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mega. Claws red.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Larson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamped the time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to eat